Guys, today I'm going back to my roots of YouTube and I'm making a tutorial. This tutorial is on a bucket plugin called Cannons. With this plugin you can make 3 types of cannons and use 4 different projectiles, and they all do very special things. So to begin with, I will start with the cannons and then I will go through the projectiles and how to use the cannons. The first cannon is 3 black wool in a line with a stone button on each end, and then a torch. If you're firing this way, you want a torch right here. If you're firing this way, then you'll want a torch on this end. But once you have done it correctly, it'll say you have created a cannon. And this is probably the cheapest one. It'll be the one that you use the majority of the time. And then another more expensive one is made of iron blocks, 2 iron blocks like this, and then a torch here, just like the last one, and stone buttons, just like the last one. And then the final cannon is 2 high and a torch down here, and then a iron pressure plate up top. Each time you build a cannon, it'll say you have created a cannon, so you know you've done it right. The difference between these cannons is this one's cheap, this one makes you look rich, this one shoots really high up. And so now for the projectiles. I'm only going to do the projectiles in this cannon because they kind of function all the same in all the cannons. The first projectile, which is like a pretty useful one, just like a normal TNT cannon, is cobblestone. So you want to load the cannon with gunpowder by right-clicking on the middle block, and it'll say loaded gunpowder. And once you've loaded enough, it'll say that message right there. And then you right-click with a block of cobblestone, and if you try to right-click again, it'll say like it'll blow up if you try to do that. So then you right-click this button, and it'll shoot 5 TNT in the forms of snowballs. And it's really useful, like if you're just TNTing somebody's base, or if you want to get more distance on it, then you can adjust the cannon. Or if you accidentally put it here and the guy's base is over here, then you can right-click on the side you want it to move to, and go like this, and it adjusts the degree of the cannon. So pretend I'm the cannon. It's basically going like boop, 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 like that. So I'm adjusting it over to the right and up a bit so we can get more distance. You can adjust it all the way up to 60 degrees. I'll put it at 20 on each side. If you want to rotate it back to straight, then you just do this, and I'll straighten it back out. Pretty easy. And then I'm gonna throw some gunpowder in, put in a cannonball, and then boom, it'll shoot that way 5 times. And you see, you get a lot more distance when you raise it up. So definitely raise it up if you want to. The second projectile is definitely just as useful. And so fill the cannon barrel again. You need to fill the cannon barrel every time with gunpowder. And then you right click with TNT this time. Now you can imagine TNT would be a bit more useful because it's TNT. I'm going to put this back to normal. Readjust it back to 0. And then horizontal angle back to 0. So what TNT is it's basically a cluster bomb, whereas the last one was a cannonball. Cannonballs shoot 5 times, cluster bombs shoot twice. Now you see this, it's a cluster bomb. Slightly more useful. Basically is what it does is shoots 1 TNT, which blows up, and then shoots another TNT, and the second TNT blows up a lot bigger than the first one. So we'll get some height on this, and I'll show you the damage it can really do. So we'll put it at like 25. And load it up with some gunpowder, load it up with some TNT, and then boom, bombs away. As follow it, you see if it doesn't go at a render distance. Alright, so you see you get some mad distance on this. And you see, you get the point. It made a pretty big hole. But now for the fun ones. You see, these ones are really cool. There's only 2 more projectiles. One is a firework, and one's an ender pearl. You can imagine what they do. Now, the ender pearl is very, very OP, and I'll show you why in 1 second once I build this cannon. So you see, you throw in the gunpowder, and then you take an ender pearl. Now, you see, it's a teleported projectile loaded. And if you just shoot it straight like normal, okay, that went far enough. That's reasonable. That's farther than a normal ender pearl, right? Yeah, that was really cool. That was really cool. Watch this. Load it up again with gunpowder. Fill it with more ender pearls, like that. And then watch this. You want to throw it up a bit because you know it goes farther when you angle it up. Let's go 20, 30 up in our game. Watch this. Yeah. Now that is some OP stuff right there. Wow. Wow. Like, that is OP. And this works in survival mode. It's not just because I'm in creative mode. I mean, I would put myself in survival mode and demonstrate again if I had all day, but you can do it yourself. That is OP. Definitely a good reason to have this plugin. That's awesome. But then, if you're feeling festival-y, I don't know, feel like some festivities, you know? You're doing a party at spawn or something, or if you're a player and you're doing a drop party or something, you want to celebrate, you just got your paycheck, I don't know. Watch this. This one is special. This is the last projectile, and want to know what it is? Fireworks. I already mentioned that, but this one is just, this is cool. You can do this with all 4 types of fireworks. Pretty sure there's 4 types. It will fire each individual type, because you know how, so you have firework 1, which shoots off like a certain type of burst, and the firework 2 shoots off like a different type of burst. It will do that. The cannon will shoot off the individual burst. So I'm just using the default firework. I need to load it with gunpowder. Watch this. This is really cool. I think this one's already pointed way up. Whatever. So you can do this with, you don't need 10 cannons for this one, but trust me, it's the more the merrier. That's all I have to say. So you load it up just like that. I need to put this one back so it's aiming normal. 0. Alright, watch this. This is really cool. Really cool, really cool, really cool. And ta-da! 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 Fireworks! That's probably my favorite one. Actually, no, the teleporter one's my favorite one. But definitely a good reason to get this plugin, or if you're a player, I just gave you some inside tips on how to use the plugin. So if you're an owner, you don't have to worry about your server being griefed. It does have World Guard integration. So basically, if World Guard has explosions set to deny, it won't work. It'll shoot it, it'll blow up, and then the cannon will say a message and be like, World Guard denied, it cannot blow up in this region, and it won't make any damage to the blocks. So if you guys want to get this plugin, then definitely a good idea.